The program Good Morning Salon for this week, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.0 FM. Today na Thursday, July 4th, 2019. Where they bring the program come to you this Thursday morning, Mina Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mabel Kaba, good morning. Inside this edition of the program Good Morning Salon, as Court Marshal Dongi 10-year jail term to first-time presidential guard, Major Patrick Kamara, the Public Relations and Information Officer at the Ministry of Defense, Staff Officer Grade 2 Major Yaya Brema don say the verdict now for sure say the law go bet any military officer will go against the Salon Armed Forces order. The General Secretary at the Salon Football Association, Chris Kamara, say, and now go say again the association go hold Congress, outside the member then go pick the new executive for run football business. And inside the program this morning, Radio Democracy will talk to the Executive Director on the Center for Accountability and Rule of Law, CAL, Ibrahim Tomi, where they can talk about the Justice Watch Monitor Survey, where CAL and then Pata then do where show say over 70% accused people we can go
on www.radiodemocracy.sl, courtesy of Osiwa and powered by Afrisel. The program na Good Morning Salon, you can send me message on 077 981 981. 077-981-981 and the number for send we message. Yourself will be part of the program this morning. If you watch we on our Facebook page, you can say we so drop your comment on the issues them where we talk about inside the program this morning. Well, as you hear from one part we headline them today in the program, we will talk to the Executive Director at the Center for Accountability and the Rule of Law, CAL. Ibrahim Tomi will talk about the Justice Watch Monitor Survey, where CAL and then partner then do this BNTM. Waiting come out inside this survey and some by the statistics them would they be able for fair not say 70% accused people them not can get lawyer for team up for the court. Good morning, Mr. Tomi. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Khadija. I'm glad for there. Thank you for inviting me.
All right. And Seth, I want to welcome Abdullah Barry, in a member at the State Alumni Group, Sierra Leone. In Seth, there this morning, they can tell we about the organization and what they do. Good morning, Mr. Barry.
Yeah, good morning, and I'm glad for there.
All right. We'll continue for the between the program Good Morning Salon. Will they join us shortly?
The first issue they look at inside the program this morning, as the Ministry of Fisheries they increase the boat license fee to 1,500,000, where fishermen and women in our Goddard community say they're not glad with. The Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Honorable Emma Kowajalo, say then we take this decision with all the one them where they do fish business in our Goddard community. Saptiu Kalon gets more on this and Igona reports.
So for they don't come, for them can synthesize we. And just take one no more that we are. They say we can like 1.5. And I say, well they don't drive me from here. Because if bigger guy 6 for 1.5, 9 million, who sell me go pull up? I don't take government loan for go and never go. We beg una concern the license, I didn't put that down for we. That money they want to call so now 1.5, we're not going to afford that. Different people who come up from the ministry say, then they can collect license. Then we don't get two partitions. They wire one collect, they wire one collect.
Fisherman and them. Now the Goldrich community be the raise concern say the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources don't increase them boat license fee from 150,000 loans to 1,500,000 loans where they not glad with. And concern ya be make the Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources Emma Kowajalo be respond. Also I start for say the 1,500,000 loans now decision where they take with them people here where they do fishing now Goldrich community.
We end up 1,500,000. Now this 1,500,000 then come back and say, well, because some of them then get standard 5 to 10, about 5 to 10 people they don't know they did inside it, so they not go really want pay the same as Ghana plant them and others the way they catch more fish. So we resolve say now 1 million standard 5 to 10 go pay, and then the Ghana plant then go pay 1.5 million.
Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources say them both here where they pay 1,500,000 loans now. Now then they catch the best fish and also go sell them na other country them.
Now then they catch the valuable fish when they can go to neighboring countries. Just 2 weeks on a Saturday, one day na Tombo, where we don't gather big box, almost the size of this room. All species, when I say species from Kuta to Spanish, all the good species them, and then pack inside it. Then be ready for cargo, where? Senegal. But the fact remains say, and they take them fish here, so when they grumble, say now the industrial fishing, then the local way for put the fish them for we for eat and buy, then they take them back and go out. The value chain down lost as Sierra Leoneans.
E continue say this decision no get nothing for do with politics, but na for the interest of the country and also improve on thing them wey fisherman and woman them can need.
If they're not licensed, they're not allowed for enter inside Guinea. And then they go for go sell the same fish when they don't pull from Salon, where they not pay nothing for. Then they go for go sell them. We are all Sierra Leoneans. We need for put politics out of we living. Then nobody no come and our SLPP government, on our APC government, on our NGC government, now none do so. No, we they do this for Sierra Leone. As Sierra Leonean, you for no say you get for pay you dues for let Sierra Leone grow. If they go pay 7 million leones na Guinea for go sell the very fish in the pool Salon here for pay 1 million or 1.5 million leones for let you take the fish for a whole year. When you calculate that, you divide the 1 million leones, you divide yourself by 12 months, you not even reach 100,000 leones per month.
The Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Emma Kowajalo, be end up call on them people here where they do fishing at Godrich for pay them fishing boat license so that they go get more improvement on the fish business where they do. Inside in your talk, the Deputy Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Ibrahim Toure, say other fishing community them don't they pay this 1,500,000 leones.
Communities are already paying for that. You have the Tombo community, the Elibuya communities, and so on and so forth. They are currently paying bonds. They are currently paying. We are only having resistance at the Godrich community.
Though other community them where they do fish business, don't they pay this 1,500,000 leones? The council on a constituency 109, Ward 306, na Godrich community, Mohammed Mansare, be plead to the Minister of Fisheries for consider the decision and reduce the price small for the fisherman and woman them na Godrich.
I even talk to them, see, and they plead to the ministry for letting them come down small because of the radio them they paid before and the increment of this time around when they can increase the price so rapidly. But I tell them, thank you, instead of dollar, we can pay in lieues. So for that, I plead to the minister, still low get those and quiet so go no CS. Then people in day, now people away will not for let down. Now people in.
Toilet facility, side for let fisher woman them they smoke them fish and other thing them. Now facility where the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources don't provide for people them where they pan fish business at the Godrich community where they not be get. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Saptiu Kalon the report.
7:38 and the time from studio clock, and we continue with the program Good Morning Salon. Inside December 2018, Carl been signed one grant agreement with UNDP, the Rule of Law section, for do one project for support the implementation of the 2018 bail regulation them. Under this project, Carl for monitor at least 3,000 court case them all over the country. Well, for sake of this, Carl and them partner them been do one monitoring survey. Outside them fair not say 70% of the accused people them all over the country no can get lawyer for team up for them na court. Well, for can't tell we more but this survey we then do and the 5 districts them where this survey cover and the partner them we then be work out. I want for welcome Ibrahim Tommy again, one of the executive director for Carl na the studio. Good morning one more time, Mr. Tommy.
Good morning, Khadija.
Well, before we can look at how una do this monitoring survey and the people that wanna be engaged during una survey, let we start for look at this grant we inside 2018 Carl been signed with UNDP, the Rule of Law section. How the grant been come about?
Correct. So in 2018, Parliament passed the bail regulations, where basically they try for help reform the criminal justice system, make sure say we introduce consistency and somehow predictability, let people know if they get case na court, then get a criminal charge, let them know what therefore expect from the judge in terms of bail. So once that bail regulations pass, Carl contact the UNDP because the UNDP they get support from the US State Department, the International Narcotics Law Enforcement Affairs, when a State Department agency in the US, for make them do the bail regulations, and they also work on the sentencing guidelines regulations, but that one did not pass it. Hopefully it will pass later. So Carl contact UNDP now and say, since the bail regulations don't pass, if I make we see how the courts and they comply with the provisions, with the guidelines in these regulations. So UNDP thankfully give Carl $100,000 grant for make Carl work with Prison Watch, Humanist Watch, for make we monitor cases across all the judicial districts in the country. So actually this monitoring exercise will cover 12 districts. But some of the statistics we seen at the report, we just focus on 5 districts where most of the cases in common. So now, so that grant they come about. So from January to date, we recruit, train, and assign 24 monitors. Now 12 districts, mostly in the magistrate courts, for see how the magistrates then they deal with bail, whether they decide bail application, in fact, whether then they consider the bail regulations. Because as you know, Khadija and listeners, Salon, part of the problem now that we get many good laws, many good policies, but that implementation gap, that's not the problem. So the hope say through this effort, we go advise the judiciary and other actors about the compliance rate of the bail regulation. So we actually draw up a tool where we court monitors in Sedona court and say, for example, the magistrate make any pronouncement on bail, yes. It give reason why, for example, we deny bail. If the magistrate not give reason, it means the magistrate not comply with the bail regulations, because the regulations require, say, you give reason why they deny bail. Prosecutor opposed to bail, yes. It deposed to any affidavit. We affidavit now like some evidence on oath. We go say, oh my lord, not give this person bail because I believe say the person go away and not get fixed about. Now the regulations they say for let's say that one day you go for the right tamper paper and sign, so that if you lie on that oath, they can hold you for what you can call perjury. So those are some of the standards. So if any magistrate decide bail or they decide the question of bail, for example, ask for an affidavit, or the prosecutor will opposed to bail not give affidavit, then the magistrate actually listen to the prosecutor. Then the man can say, give bail based on the bail regulations.
We get different cases we can go to court. So specifically, get any target group they look for, or just generally they look at all the cases where they go to court. All
the cases where they go to the criminal division of the court. In other words, the criminal cases now that they look at. So that if, for example, a police investigate or a private criminal summons, where you come before the magistrate court, we want to see whether the magistrate actually decide the question of bail based on the provisions of the bail regulations 2018.
According to the grant agreement on signed with UNDP, the rule of law section, during this survey, we have look at least 3,000 cases them. Now the 5 districts them were including Putloko, Western area, and other one them. You say una deploy 24 monitors them.
Yeah.
How long them take for look at the 3,000 cases there?
From January to April. And by the way, Carl contribute, some of them monitors them. Prison Watch contribute, and then Humanist Watch Nakenma themselves contribute. Now they make that 24 monitors them. And so from January to April, then sit down, and they actually, as we talk, the monitoring they continue, not stop it. It got for go on until the end of the year, so that by the end of the year we'll go see the compliance rate across all the judicial districts of the country.
We look at the number 24 compared to the number of courts where we get in the country. How now do the division?
Oh, we clearly Freetown get more courts, but some districts and they will not just one magistrate court. And you're right, maybe, because the challenge is in some districts we get magistrates sit down. For example, Moyamba, you see magistrates sit down na Gbangbatok, Ego, now other small places they go sit down. So then they move. You have districts where the magistrates don't sit in one specific place. So it could be a challenge in the sense that we're going to need to assign 2 or more monitors. But in some cases, we monitors and don't follow them, cut them. But I go tell you, say, for the most magistrate courts are covered. Here in Freetown, the good thing is that they don't move all the magistrate courts now. Now one place now Pademba Road, so we monitors that we get give or take about 6 or 7 monitors on Pademba Road alone, and so across the end districts all the monitor we get enough monitors for sitting at all the magistrate courts.
The essence of this grant now for support the implementation of the 2018 bail regulation them.
Correct.
And the report on a poll from the statistics within inside they show say 70% of the accused them not can get lawyer for team up for the court. When you look at the breakdown on our report, the figure high 70%. Apart from the accused them we not can get lawyer them for team up for the court. Any other issues then they won't affect, not say they affect the implementation of the 2018 bill regulations?
Correct. Thank you, Khadija, because so while we hold initially and even now we too they look at now compliance rate with the bill regulation, and we monitoring, we now can find out other things them, and one of them things that we find out now the legal representation for accused persons, and I'm glad that we have flagged that one day. But yes, we find out plenty things them. First, we monitor 1,017 cases across then 12 districts that will assign monitors them, and we realize say the compliance rate in total now about 52.2%. You understand? And interestingly, in the provinces, the districts, they do way better than the courts in Freetown. So, for example, Bombali get the highest compliance rate in terms of percentage, about 88%. You understand? Followed by Cambia, then Poloko, then Boo. Western Rural, just 50%. And then Freetown, and 38%. So that's really poor by which would expect from Freetown. So in general, Nadana the broad findings in terms of compliance rate, but we get other details. And for example, let's talk about offences, because this I'm sure close to plenty people in heart. We realize say sexual offences, the most prevalent offences, now sexual offences. Now the highest, about 17.6% of the cases them will monitor na sexual offences.
Mr. Tommy, before we can look at the cases they monitor and we'll talk about them statistics then day. You being a lawyer and a rule of law activist over the years, you go agree with me say most of the things they won't have found during this survey and won't put inside on a report, not to think them we new na the justice sector. With them statistics they don't get. How are we able to work with UNDP rule of law section or recommend to them the things they would themselves for do and work with the judiciary for reduce the number there?
The difference with this, Khadija, is that this is not a perception. So most people believe so. Oh, this happen. This not happen. But this not fact based. This now waiting actually happened the last 4 months. People then did it and get them tools and they mark them. So this not to perception. This is reality. This is what, and we get the raw data. If anybody want challenger, we'll pass on the raw data to them. This is factual. Now, the hope is that, and I'm happy to say that the judiciary, the leadership of the judiciary, the Chief Justice, and the reaction to this has been very positive. They're ready for work with UNDP, and we for make sure so we address some of them early challenges that we don't discover. So yes, we have gotten indications from the judiciary and other justice sector actors, correctional services, hopefully law officers department will all come together, especially the police as well, because then they prosecute now the magistrate courts in particular. The hope is that through them findings there, we will get a meeting. We go able to cooperatively address some of the things that we don't find out in terms of the implementation of the bail regulations 2018. But more than just the bail regulations, some of the other issues that we don't identify in terms of the criminal justice system, because there's a few more we will not add or include in this report, but in our meetings we hope so go address them.
Continue for the between at the studio, Ibrahim Tommy, Executive Director for Center for Accountability and the Rule of Law, CAL. We will come back to you as the program Good Morning Salon they continue. Well, earlier we be also telling us that we get one member at the studio from the State Alumni Group Sierra Leone, when Abdul Bari. Earlier this morning for Council we bought the State Alumni Group for Salon. Then form them inside 2017 and up to date and get over 200 member them. We then don't go on different US Embassy sponsored programs them in the United States, and then form this group so that they all go to meet together and continue for preach to different people them waiting and go learn and the different sponsored program them where they can go. And this now the official body where the United States Embassy in Salon recognize for the set of people here where the US Embassy can support for going to the United States on different program them. Well, then get the university talk series where they can do in different universities them. The one for cancel with this morning how the university talk series on the go and save the way forward. I want small one for welcome at the studio, Abdul Bari. We're there for tell about that. Good morning again.
Good morning, Mabel. Thank you very much. Me, Abdullah. I just say that because I noticed say when I get very sensitive to my names and
yes.
No, okay, take kindly when I call.
Yes,
from
Abdullah.
So, Abdullah.
So from that brief background, what don't give listeners them from 2017, where una don't form the United States Alumni Group Sierra Leone to now. Waiting una don't do.
Oh, thank you very much, and for a wonderful intro. This now a body where we decide see we don't benefit from the various programs and now for go study in the US can come together and set up something where we go able for foster the thing they will don't go learn the cultural exchange program we don't go undertake and see how we can bring them for BNI, but also
the general public no bottom in the first place.